Good evening and welcome to the Royal Opera House. I'm Natalie Harrison, a first artist here with the Royal Ballet. Now, Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas without the Nutcracker, and this year will be no different despite the world pandemic. Here at the Royal Ballet, we are preparing the festive and dazzling production of Peter Wright's The Nutcracker in a new COVID-safe restaging. We'll be watching some of it in rehearsal shortly, but first, please join me in welcoming the director of the Royal Ballet, Kevin O'Hare. Evening, Kevin.
Hi, Natalie. Lovely to see you.
We're all really enjoying being in the studio and rehearsing Nutcracker. Can you tell us what it feels like to be able to bring it to the stage this year?
Well, I'm thrilled. Of course I am. It just feels like it's some sense of normality coming back to our world. And Nutcracker is such a special ballet for us because it's the one when we get the most newcomers coming to see us, whether it's in the theatre or in the cinemas. And it really does feel like a treat for the whole family. So we're so delighted to be welcoming everybody back into the Royal Opera House.
Absolutely. And can you tell us something about the changes that have been made to accommodate COVID-safe practice?
Yeah, it's been very complicated, to tell you the truth. We have a consultant that's come in and talked us through all the things that we need to do. Of course, costumes are a massive part of the Nutcracker, and so making sure that the same people aren't wearing the costume night after night. We actually are only able to do one performance a day, and so that's another way of keeping people safe. And then our artistic team, Gary Avis and Samantha Rain, have looked at every single number in the show and actually made sure that they're safe and people are not working with each other when they don't have to. Of course, sometimes people work together and have to touch hands or partner each other, and those people we've been testing twice a week.
So these changes have happened in various parts of the dance and the cast, and we're not even all aware yet, are we? Because we're in our various bubbles working on this. So I suppose it will be curtain up when the whole production comes together, and it's a big cast.
Yes, a very big cast, but as you say, yes, we're in the 5 studios here at the Opera House, and then we're also even going to use the opera rehearsal room, which is even bigger, so that we can put the first scene together before we go on stage. And then, of course, we've had the problem of not being able to have all of the White Lodge students from the Royal Ballet School. So we do have some in the party scene, but we have had to change the battle scene.
Can you tell us a bit about that? Because someone's come in to help with the battle scene restaging, haven't they?
Yes, I'm delighted that Will Tuckett, a great choreographer and great artist of the Royal Ballet, has come in and has re-choreographed it for our own dancers. So the mice and the soldiers are a bit bigger this year, but they're doing lots. I went in to see it the other day, and it's fantastic. It's a really great scene, lots of dancing in it, and also keeping to Sir Peter's, ideas of the production.
It's incredibly exciting. Thank you so much, Kevin. I think it's about time we watch some of the rehearsals. So,
yes, I think so.
We are now going to go to Act 2, the Kingdom of the Sweets, and we're going to join the Sugar Plum Fairy and her prince. Please welcome Christopher Saunders, our rehearsal director, dancers of the Royal Ballet, Marcelino Sumbe and Anna Rose O'Sullivan, and on piano, Kate Shipway.
Hi, Kate. Hello, everyone. So Anna Rose and Marcy have only had 2 rehearsals at this last week, so this is right at the beginning of their rehearsal process, and we're just going to rehearse the pas de deux. So should we go from the top? Excellent. So you're further apart, the doors that you enter from about there. So walk out first and take a stand. Not yet. Well, let them come on stage first, Kate. And Okay, stop there. Thanks, not bad. We're going to take this as centre.
Hard to see, no?
It is hard to see because we haven't got a really good one. Right at the very beginning, know what you're going to do when you walk out. Are you going to look at each other? I would just briefly, to make sure that we're really together. So if you look at each other and then look at the front and then take a breath, you see the conductor and then you go. And now you've got to come together. Otherwise it looks like you've already had a disagreement before you started. So actually walk in, down the front, around. Marcy, try to time it so that you get to where you're going to go so that you don't stop. Absolutely. Anna Rose did, but I think you came too far in because then you had to bore back once Marcy had given the hand. Yeah. Then it's hard. You've got to make sure you get fifth, and then, do you remember I said last week about that knee out? Yeah. Now, when you come around, this was good. The timing of giving the hand was very good. Make sure, though, that your leg is behind you in attitude, because what happened was, as you came around to the front before the push-off, and if you stop before the pirouette, stop, no, just stop in attitude for me. Now that leg, cross it, cross it, cross it, cross it, tighten it a little bit more. Yes, that's your attitude. What happens if you don't put it there, as you come around for the pirouette, they really see that. Okay. Yeah. So both times, the turn was very good. Now your bourrée, the first time Marcy, when Anna Rose came to, she was a bit back. And the trouble is when she's a bit back, Anna Rose automatically does more of that, which then makes you put her back more, so it's counterproductive. Yeah, just think up. Go to the back bend passé. Now turn her, close fifth, boom, put her forward, yeah, there. It's about 1 centimetre, it's such a small amount. Yeah, and if it's for you that it feels like your arms are actually a lot straighter than here, then just know every time it's going to be, you've got to do to there. Yeah, and then you'll feel it. Now, your bourrée pattern needs to come this way. Then you can do your port de bras, and then it builds. If you do a little mini shape, it sort of dies, whereas it wants to build into ba. Okay? Just go to the bourrée moment, because I wanted to look at Marcy. Because actually, sometimes doing very little is worse. Now, what are you going to do? She's going to bourrée. Good, 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 good. Okay, much, much better. Do you feel comfortable?
Yeah, that felt...
You did? Excellent. Because you also, remember, you don't always have to do an arm. As she goes away, if you just want to look, then that's it. Sometimes doing nothing is perfectly fine. Don't always think you've got to do a gesture. You can do absolutely nothing. And then you can walk and nod at Drosselmeyer. You don't even have to do an arm if it feels wrong. Okay? As the prince, that's your prerogative to do what feels natural that looks good. This pirouette was lovely. Promenade. As you come out from there, watch Marcy, you don't bring her towards you so that she's back. So just do that. It comes from this position. Now, Anna Rose, that was mini, but yeah. That's a port de bras use of the upper back. Now you come back. Now put her perfectly on her leg. Profile a bit more, Marcy. Yes, there. And then just up, that's it. Now, give the gift. This side is lovely. Now do the same this side. Yes, this right arm, you do this. Right arm needs to go, it's as though you're starting him first and opening. Yeah, look at that, lovely. Okay. That was rather nice. Should we do all that again? Yeah. That's good. Don't walk on the music. Bow. Give the hand. Yes, Anna Rose. Good. Excellent. Go. That's very good. Yes. And around. Back. And yum. That's it. Now get this attitude behind you. Yeah, thank you. Easy, no tension on the arm. Let him partner you. Now go, travel, travel, travel. More. Didn't even get to quarter. Now you're in the orchestra pit. Okay, stop. Yeah, so that's why you have to go further out. And then when you know where you're going to get to, you then got to go straight across with this port de bras. Much better. Much better. The second pirouette wasn't quite as good.
I think I was too close to her.
A little bit too close. It's just that timing of pushing off to really make it smooth. But much, much better. Let's go on the bourrée. So just in this room, just go back a little bit to about there. So we're in fifth position. We'll go right on the bourrée, please, Kate. Ready, and... Go on, travel and a rose. Yes, that's it. And port de bras, and in. Go, and bang. Pure arabesque, and cross. And up. That's good. And gift. Yes, that's the one. Go. And leg, hold it, and go. Make sure it's 5 to 6, not. Yes. Yes, that's better. Just to there. Get the leg behind you. Ah. Oh, she's off her leg there, Marcy. Okay. Okay. Second développé was beautiful because you didn't go boom, and then you held it just for a moment, just to let that leg get there. Huge breath. Arms that way. Now, don't forget, Peter doesn't like it that the leg's completely 6 o'clock. Okay. Make it 5 to 6. And make sure the leg's behind you. Don't overturn to the front here. You don't want to be that way. You want to be perfectly diagonal. Now go from second. There. Now up and over. There. Perfect line. Get the leg behind you. Not too much. Just a bit. Yep. Marcy, she's not quite on her leg. Yes. That's it. Yeah. You should have a little bit more weight in your left hand as she goes over. If it's not, then she's back on her leg, which means she's going to be going and gripping that foot. Yeah, so the line from your toe to your hand, that's at 5, and that's at the 11 of the clock. That leg down is to the 6. Yeah. Go on, show me. Absolutely. Good. Now show me. Yes, much better. Get that leg behind you. That's, yes. It's that last little bit. As you go down here, the leg goes, So all those people sitting over there will go, interesting. Okay. All those people over there won't see it. So really just think behind. Then Marcy, as she comes up, she only wants to turn as much as that wing.
Not overturn this way.
The minute she overturns, this position looks very odd. It looks like she's, if you're going to turn in when you're doing classical ballet, make it turned in. Don't overdo it, Anna Rose, make him part. That's it. Now, this is a hard one from here to where she wants to be.
Left, yeah.
So feel. Yes, better. That's
Wait for it to step
that's
up.
it.
I'm going to let it go. Oh, it's second leg. I thought it was
Yeah.
second leg.
So just, like I say, if you think up, then the lady can adjust. Where if you try and put her, there's less of a chance.
Yeah.
Let's do these à la secondes. Just a little lead in, please, Kate, would be lovely. Okay, so I'm going to just stop you there. Don't go with that leg. Plié, heel down, relevé, développé.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
a full assoluta. Use that foot. Once again, Kate, thank you. Yes, stretch and let the arms work with the foot. Better, yes, Anna Rose. That's it, Marcy. Now get that arm so it's visible, lower. Yes. Slightly lower your right arm, Marcy, in the back bend. Good. Better. That's it, Anna Rose, good. Let us see all the arms. Yes. Okay. Okay, good. That's a moment where you need to think of something. Because she's quite close to you, Anna Rose, don't just bore straight back there, because Marcy ends up going, it's all yours.
I have to step out of the way.
You can step a little bit. You shouldn't make too many. Okay. She should be here and actually go a little curve to get up there. And then you just do your soutenu. So show me that position. There. No, you just went straight back. And that looks funny. Okay. Go back. You stay where you are, Marcy. Let her bore out the way. So you're going to bore to your right. That's better. That's better. Yep. So you can go that way like that, and then he can soutenu. Okay. Should we go on? Good. So, Kate, just into these. Okay, and... Okay, pretty good. No, pretty good. Just do the very first preparation for me. I'm going to come over here. So we're going to go and dee-da-dum, da-da, stop. Now, if that was on the bar, is that where you want to be? Probably not. So he will get to his position by the time you've done your first little preparation. He'll be there. So see where he is. And if that was a wooden bar, yeah, it's you. If you're going to the bar to go piqué arabesque, you wouldn't really do that. After all these years, you'd go and it would be perfectly placed. Well, this arm is your wooden bar. Yes, that's better. Now, also, the port de bras, let it just come in. Don't over break the wrist, but it doesn't lead. There's just a slight, yes, that's it. And make it come from the middle of your back. Yes, better. Now the second time, so that's the first time. The second time, you're not going to do the port de bras, but you still have to do that with the leg, and you're cutting it. Okay. And just dee-da, here. Aren't you glad you're just in one position? Dee-da, turn it out. And this foot does the opposite. And it's exquisite. Yes, and no higher than that. Yes. That's good. Okay. Now, Marcy, during the turn, if it happens to not be quite on balance, at the end, don't make the position, because if it happens to be off, yes, she can hold it off. Be sensitive to the touch. Turn, and then you can even, we won't see the move, but be ready to feel the fingertips to see whether it actually just needs coming back a little bit. Because Anna Rose is doing a lovely, there's my position, but if it's off, it just has a strained look. Okay. Yeah, so just be sensitive to the touch for that very last, and you can get your position a fraction of a second after Anna Rose does. Yeah. It looks like you're doing it together, but that's actually her you. Okay. And it just allows you time to adjust. Let's try these again, because they're tricky, but you're doing them really well. Thank you, Kate. Where was that second? That's a lovely turn, yes. Now show me this second one. First one, turn out. Oh! Pirouettes are good, but what's this first step? Yes, now again. Yes, and a rose, thank you. That's better, Marcy, good. Yes, excellent. Turn out. Oh. Oh. Okay, good, good, good. Now, hang on, sorry, Kate. Much better. Pirouettes are really lovely, both sides. Your second side, show me this bourrée step. Dee-da-dum, dee-da-da. You've got a bourrée less. Dee-da-dum, dee-da-da-da. Just cut it short. Dee-dum, dee-da-dum. Because you've got to get that full step in. It's not a smaller one.
Okay.
Choreographically, it's the same.
Yeah.
But you're going to go to arabesque rather than another bourrée. Yeah. So don't cheat it. I can see the cheats in the body. Much better. Yeah, when you just get there a fraction after, it's less force, and you can feel where she needs to be. This was much better with the body. Make sure that at the end we don't go, and you've got Adam's apple. Yes. Let's go right on from there, Kate. Dee-da-dum, ba-ba-bum. And go. Up, over, down. Where's the arm? Don't cheat the port de bras. Now get this arm going over, up and over, and lower down. Position. Hold. Go! Double head, bend. Yes, a little bit more bend. For Peter Wright. Go on, bend. Yes, that's what he'd like. Oh, you cheats. Okay. Go on, 3 big runs. Oh, and a rose. No. You cheated. You didn't do the 3 big bustle runs. You did 6 little tiny gingerbread lady runs. Okay, pretty good. We're missing this position. You're cutting it completely. Da-da-dee-da-da-dum. Okay, but so much better. I think that's all we have time for. I can see Natalie and everyone going, I know, it's not long enough. 20 minutes. But good, so much better. We've got a month, which is perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kate.
That was wonderful, thank you. While you catch your breath and grab a microphone. That was a delight, thank you.
Let me take this off now. Sorry, sweaty under mask face. It's always attractive.
Chris, during your career, you've rehearsed many casts and dancers in these roles. How's it been with Marcy and Anna?
I love it. It's brilliant. Block your ears. Terrible. I mean, that's what I'm paid for. No, it's great. I love it because they're new and they must never be like anyone else.
No.
But at the same time, they have to do what Peter Wright wants in his choreography. But it's also 2020, and with their love of dance that they have, yeah, it's great to help them become better. That's something they haven't done yet, and then better still. Yeah, that's it's just the fun of it.
Yeah, we can see that, and actually there's such a palpable joy between the two of you, which I was going to move on to, because last season we saw you both debut in Romeo and Juliet, and more recently in Tchaikovsky Pas de Deux, La Female Garde. It feels like you guys are just flying high. What's this magic component you think that makes the partnership work so well?
Well, talking for myself, I feel like me and Rose, we came from school together, so we joined the company together, and we really understood the journey, because it was a very similar journey, and I feel like we really understand what we both want from our careers and where we want to go. And I just love the generosity of spirit that Anna Rose has. She's very generous, very humble, and I feel like that's all qualities that I always seek out in friends and people, so then to be going to a studio and be comfortable with the coach as well, have someone that really understands your personality, and it feels really like a very positive experience and feel like I'm growing. It's growth. And I think that's something that I can do with Anna Rose, which is nice.
Aw. Thanks, Marcy.
It seems very natural and organic between the two of you. It feels like this is about to be a sort of jewel in the crown, because it's such a, like you mentioned, Marcy, generous and elegant and famous pas de deux, isn't it? It must feel quite extraordinary to arrive at that. And previously, you've both been the nephew and Clara. Anna, when you were Clara previously in your career, and someone would have said to you, in 2020, you will be doing the Sugar Plum with Marcelino, what do you think that Anna would have said to you?
I probably wouldn't have quite believed it. It's always been a dream of mine to perform this role. Since being at White Lodge, the Royal Ballet's lower school, I would sit and watch the rehearsals when I was performing as a rat and a gingerbread and a party child. So it's been incredibly special to even just start rehearsing on this incredible piece. And it's been a wonderful progression to be part of this heritage work, really, of the Royal Ballet, and to progress through the ranks of the company and the characters. So I feel incredibly fortunate to take on the role, and very excited to share this debut with Marcy.
It seems like a fairy tale in real life happening for our fairy tale, doesn't it, really? Marcy, the other day, you and I were discussing not just the baubles you start to see hanging around and the Christmas trees and the jingles we hear. There's another sign in our opera house that Christmas is coming, and it's sort of badge of honour on our princes, right? So
Today, unfortunately, we only did one time, but usually me and Anna Rose spend a lot of time doing the jumps to the shoulder, which is actually quite a fun. This is a real trust step, because the girl must really trust that the boy is going to be there, because she's blindly jumping backwards. And we enjoy this kind of risk stuff, so we do it. And Chris this makes us do it probably like 10 times each side.
And you get a little praise.
And then all the boys start walking around with looks like a passion bite, actually. and it's like, no, it's actually a tutu.
From the tutu, from the tutu. Oh, well, Anna, if your tutu could be kind to Marcy, please.
I'll try.
Well, I know I'm not alone in really looking forward to your show, and thank you so much for your hard work this evening and sharing your rehearsal with us. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Kate.
Yes, thank you, Kate. We're going to continue our rehearsal now. We're hopping back to Act 1, and at the end of the battle scene, we have Clara and the now nephew, who's transformed from the Nutcracker back to Drosselmeyer's nephew, are about to dance their first pas de deux together. It's one of my favourites. Please welcome our senior ballet master, Mr. Gary Avis, and dancers of the Royal Ballet, Romany Pydak and Leo Dixon, and the wonderful Kate still on piano.
Okay. Right. The stage is all yours. Enjoy having the space. Right, let's go from the end of the battle then. Yes. So we've now got our new ending to our new battle, which is now our new COVID-safe battle. So if we can, yep, let's go from it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll go. Yes. Great. Okay. I'll go with you. I'll enjoy you, and then if I see anything, I'll just let you know. Okay, thank you, Kate. Good. Really heavy, Leo, really heavy. And 2. Great, lovely. I'm going to stop you there. Very nice, very nice. Good. It was a nice warm-up. Lovely. If you could go back down to the floor. Obviously, I can't demonstrate with you, but right from when you first come in, with that amazing score, can you almost feel that you just envelop him with it? Yeah, really gathering with, almost that you have a sense of, before you go in. So it's not just straight in. So you shake him, and then it's like, oh, please, yes. Yes, so we really feel that music oozing right through you from the beginning. And then all of this is lovely going down here. Now,
did I go far enough?
I think when we're on stage, I think you could go a little bit further. So for you, that initial moment where we first see you actually move as a human being, I would almost bring in your elbow so you could almost feel as if you're going to push up on your hand. Yes, so it's much heavier. Yeah, so you're really struggling. When you get up, almost struggle to get up onto your knees and then have your knees together. Don't have gaping knees. Yeah. And then this is lovely. So you go hand, hand, and then almost separate it. So you go almost to say, my face has come alive. I'm not wooden anymore. Yeah. Yes. So we really register that. So hand, hand, and then it's I can actually, yes, and don't do this. Yeah. It's just onto your cheek so you can feel your flesh. Yeah. And then coming forward, great. Now tell us this story. You're trying to look for the person that's actually made you come alive again. And then as soon as you see her for that one, have that, and then it's just, yeah, now chase that second leg in. So that's, yeah, and fifth, yes, there you go. And then the beauty of this is that you should release your front leg and it should literally melt down onto your, that's it. Yeah, so there's no step. There shouldn't be. Yeah, so really hold, lift, 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 and then just rejoice in the fact that you have to be really noble to her and thank her. Yeah. Okay, can we just do that? And then we'll go on. I apologize. Great. Actually, we could just go straight into where she goes in. That would be lovely. Thank you, Kate. Oh, no, sorry. So this is, yeah, just where she runs in. Sorry. Apologies, my fault. Thank you. Great. This is it. Oh, no. Let's go from end of battle. Apologies. Apologies. So there's absolute despair. There's no hope that he's coming back. Good. Good boy, good. Struggle onto those knees. Hand, hand. Don't be late. 1 and 2. 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. Good, 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 good. Thanks, Kate. Sorry, Ro, sorry. We will get there, I promise you. So, slightly late. So you want to go hand, hand, face. Now keep this really to the audience. Yeah, so we really see it. Don't do it diagonally. Just coming around here, just slightly late. So we go and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now really be on this music. Yeah, really keep with that choreography. So we go 1, 2, 3. My heart is yours. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Step 6 and 1, 2. Yeah. And from here, so you've done this, you stepped over. Make sure that you can actually show us your heart to her. Yes. Yes. So gather it up and give it to her. I give you my heart for bringing me back to life. Yeah. Be brave. Be brave. Doesn't need to be a high leg. Really doesn't. You can save that for much later. Can we just go from where he bows? So we go. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now be brave. 2. Good boy. 2 and 4. Good. 6. 2. My heart. 5. Come to center. 1. Good. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Bend. One. Open 2. Go 3. Stop, stop, stop. Good, 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 good. Gorgeous. Second time, so first time is 2, arabesque, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, arabesque. Step 5. Yeah, don't get tempted to step on that high note. Yeah. Beautiful row.
Sorry,
when you
step, the second one.
just you don't need, just because then we lose that beautiful ball rate that you've got. Also, I would get rid of the curl a little bit sooner, so we get more of that instead of too much of that. I think the wanting to touch them is what's so beautiful. And the bend of the body is perfect. Gorgeous. Just give yourselves maybe be slightly upstage of him, so that then you can step past him and make sure that that leg comes right round. Yeah. 2, go 3. Yes. Oh, perfect, perfect. Yep, 7. Now make sure you're nice and open. Yep, 7. 8, you should be up in the air by 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 12 is nothing. Yeah, 12 is a hold. Okay, lovely. Let's go from row. That'd be lovely. Just a lead into row, please. Thank you. Good. Really just reach, because you can't bear not to touch him. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Now leave that body. Yes, chase that back leg. Chase, chase. 1, open 2, 3, 6, show 7, 8, up 9, 11, 1, 2, 3, out and hold. Beautiful, good. And 1, 2, 1, and okay, stop. Thank you. Good. So we've already sidestepped off center. We want to try and make sure we stay on center. So as soon as you've finished your lovely diagonal, don't get late on the second repeat. Yeah. And make sure that as you do your double sew into your arabesque, make sure you lift your toe as you go into arabesque. Yes. If you lift your toe, your knee will lift. Thank you. Yes, gorgeous. And then again, don't be late for the second one. After you've finished, come in to meet on center. Right, so this was lovely. This first one, show the attitude. Very, very nice. Now, don't crowd her. Don't get on top of her to partner for the promenade. Still keep your distance, yeah? Keep the elbows relaxed, yeah? And don't block and lock your back of your knees, yeah? So you can actually go around with her. Just show me. So you go and oh, and again. No, it's ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? So you want to make sure that as you're going round, you promenade a full circle and don't cut the end in. Sometimes you go round, and I think everybody knows that she's going to go into show a position. So everybody cuts across, and you've got to keep continuous in your circle. Just show me from the... So you go, and 1, 2, keep go. Yeah, you've got to keep her forwards. Good. Now up. Now straight up. Good, 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 good. Lovely. Now, the beauty of that beautiful lift, very nice lift, you get row up, but you almost push more with your left, so you're pushing around, and you bring her slightly on quarter. So you've got a very nice long diagonal for the lift. Yeah. So you've just got to drive it, pirouette, drive it with your left. Yeah.
So
There's a walk. And you've got to slightly anticipate the end of the pirouette going up into the lift so that you can get there and ready for down by 6. So you have to slightly anticipate it, yeah? Really, this is a lovely row. Just make sure that, just keep that knee lifted and then bring that foot in immediately. Absolutely immediately, and go through the crown of your head. What happens sometimes is people go towards this arm. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3. Keep going around in a circle. Good boy, good. Keep her on her leg. Up, 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 down, up. Good. Yes, 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 yes. 6. 1 and da da ya da da da. Yes. Rest moment. Rest moment. Great. Yeah, lovely. From row going in, please. We don't want to be late on your 9.
Okay, we'll do it.
7, 8, and 9, and 10, 11. Nothing, 12. Rest. Yeah. Okay, so just a tail into, yeah, lovely. Thank you. Really show this. And 1, 2, beautiful. Nope. Nope. So what's happening is we're in here, then we have this lovely moment in our second, and then row slightly goes up forwards. Yeah. Just try and be aware where that supporting leg is, yeah? Try not to push too much, I think, with the left. You can push left on the lift, but not on the prom. Okay, thank you. And 1, 2. Good. 5, show 6. 1. And hold up. Okay. You're doing very, very good. You're doing good. You're doing good. It's hard. It's a hard lift. Getting that prep into that, it's difficult. And just on the pirouette, we're also getting slightly back. Our weight is back. Keep her nicely forward. Now set her up. Go anywhere before except up. Do you see how Rose slightly tipping back towards you? Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like you actually physically step away from her to do the pirouette, and you don't need to. If you're just grounded with your knees bent, you can just, you can temper where she is. Brilliant. Should we go from where you run in? I'll do it again because I like that bit. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, easy. Easy, and up, and 1, good, 3, 4, 5, down, 6, long and up, and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you, good. There's a lot of choreography in this bit, there's a lot. So let's just talk about it. So we've got a lovely big jeté in a second. So so you were going across the front. So we've got a lovely big jeté. Even legs, even across, that's good. Up, off, up. Now make sure she's up on her leg before you do anything to anticipate into a pirouette. Yep. Yeah. So you've got to work as a team. Off and up, wait, go. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Lovely. And what's lovely is if you can go from that side to that side for the lift. Rainbow over. Yeah, okay. Lovely. Shall we just going across the front? Gorgeous, really lovely, you two. Very nice. Okay. Don't forget to look up the arm row. I'm sure you are, but just to remind you, on your lift. Gorgeous. Ready? Thank you, Kate. And 1, 4, go 5. 1 and okay. Good. Sorry. Good. So we need to get a move on for the second time. First time, lovely, on and off, great, perfect. Second time, you just have to nip a little bit of time, anticipate into your 1 and for your fouette. Yeah? Could you bear to do it one last time? Be careful on this lift that you don't push Ro so that her leg swings back. Yeah, she's got to really keep flat. So there's this kind of parallel line where she goes past you. Yeah. Thank you, Kate. And 1. Yes. Up, go. Good. Up, off, and go. 1 and 6. Hold, up, push. Good boy. Okay. Yeah, so as we bring her down, because she's urgent to get down, she needs to get down, ready to go. You just need to help her get her back up, maybe use your thumbs, but just give her a bit of space, body space. Great. On your jeté from corner to corner, really lovely. Just try maybe a little bit more jeté along rather than just up. Yeah, so it's through first and then with our dip, but go along. Could you play straight on 1 and? Yes, fouette 1 and. Yeah, lovely. And 6. Go. And down. And 1, 2. Chaîné, chaîné, 1. Good. Out, out, out. 1 and 2 and 3 and soutenu. Step, pirouette, attitude. Off. Go. Good. Good. Excellent. Thanks, Kate. I'm just going to quickly jump in. Once you've caught her, do orange segment, and then spin. Good. Very good. Well done. Very good. Excellent.
Oh, that was so lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Would you like to catch your breath and grab a microphone if you may? Oh, Gary, that was lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah. The mask is off. Gary, you're such a renowned and accomplished partner in the ballet world. What's the real sort of pearls of wisdom you'd like to give these two for this part of day?
Well, I mean, I've never danced the role, obviously. So the beauty of being in this company is the fact that you watch and learn other people that have done these roles. So for me, it's really thrilling because, you know, there have been many, many nephews that I've seen in the past that I've learnt from. I've sat in rehearsals watching what their corrections have been for other casts. So I'm sort of passing on their knowledge. But generally, there are basic things that I've learnt right early on. So I try and instill those. But for me, it's the pleasure of passing on knowledge. So, and hopefully, that kind of helps. And also the interpretation of the story, because the most important thing about this is that there's a story. We have to tell a story.
And these two really pull us through the whole plot, don't they?
Absolutely, it's their story.
And it's not just these steps, it's exhausting. I don't think as Clara you've really left the stage yet and into this part of it, let alone then both of you going into the wonderful snowflake scene. So it's storytelling, it's stamina, it's classical technique, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's the whole package.
Yeah, it was lovely, so thank you so much.
Big Christmas present.
Romany, you've danced lots of roles in the Nutcracker. How does it feel to be arriving and being Clara now?
Like the best Christmas present ever.
That's lovely.
And it does. It's quite amazing to know ballet so well and then arrive at a role and go, oh, I actually really don't know this ballet. It's like, it feels brand new.
It's a whole new page of the story for you, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a very different perspective, because for all the other roles, you're taking Clara through the journey and Clara's taking the audience through the journey. So it's a totally new perspective.
A new adventure for you this festive time.
Yeah.
And Leo, you're debuting also. What's been the hardest part of preparing for this role?
I think it would be the fact that we haven't done, because of COVID, a lot of partnering work. For such a long time, we were not able to touch people. So to try and build that up with such classical partnering was something that was initially quite a challenge, but I think with the coaches we've got, they've really kind of given us what we need and seen the things that could do with improving, and I think that was probably the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
I think that is really difficult, because when you think we had 7 months of
Exactly.
No, I mean, they were amazing. They were doing classes in their kitchens and living rooms. But it's the stamina thing, isn't it? I mean, this is endless.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And we always go into Nutcracker having done minimum a few months performances, don't we? So this is new territory. We never open a season in September with Nutcracker, so it's a whole new way of approaching it.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, I really look forward to your show, guys. Thank you so much. We'll let you go, but thank you for your time and that lovely rehearsal. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you.
Sadly, that's all we have time for this evening, but please head over to the Royal Opera House website for all the information about our up-and-coming performances or visit us on social media. I'd like to thank you all at home and all around the world for joining us this evening and all my colleagues' hard work. We hope you are well, we hope you are safe, and we so look forward to performing for you. Good night.